This is morning yoga with Karen. And usually I do this against the edge of my bed, but it's how I started with knee stretches. Just go one side, like so. And then, leading with your chest, you go down as far as is comfortable. This really stretches the back of your thigh. And hold it for a little bit, and then we stretch the front of our thigh. Not really a dancer pose, but there's a little bit of balance in it. And then on the other side. Same thing. This will stretch the back of your calf that is up more than the one that's down. Lead with your chest and try to get your chest near your knee. And then if you have a bad knee, you can use a prop. Again, try to stretch the front of that thigh. And balance. And that was my entire routine for a while, but then I started adding more things. A wide-legged pose, and clasp your hands behind you. Chest leads forward, don't try to roll your back, and then bring your hands up over your head. And then one hand down on the floor and the other hand up. This is a back stretch. Switch hands. Then bend one knee and shift your weight over the knee. This will stretch the inside of the opposite leg. And pop over to the other side. And a wide-legged down dog. Really drop your chest on this. And come forward for some push-ups. I always max my reps out at 10 in the morning because it's just a wake-up routine. Then slide back into child's pose. Stand up on the top of your fingers so that you can sink your chest even deeper. And it's more of a flow. Come forward into seal pose to bend the other side of your back. Don't push on it. This is just gentle waking up yoga. Then we go into, it's kind of a semi-squat. This is very good for the hips. It's a lizard pose. You bring your knee down, and then bring your elbows down. Back up into plank. Switch legs. Bring that other knee down and bring your elbows down. You should feel this in the outside of your hip. Up into plank, and we do cat-cow for about 3 reps. I'm going to move back. And then We switch over, sit. Gonna do some more for the hip and the back. I'll go sideways. Your front leg is out in front a little and bring your chest down. And keep your knees relaxed and down, and you should feel this stretch, the bent leg hip, more than the other. Then a gentle back bend. Switch legs. And bring your chest down. And again, the bent leg, you should feel that in the hip, as long as your knee is relaxed. Back up. This is going to go into the core part of the workout. Legs up, and this kind of a sit up. And remember, cap your reps off in the morning I do it at 10. The whole idea is just to wake up your body. Grab your knees, put your feet down, and stretch your back forward. And then backwards. Now into boat pose momentarily. And we're going to roll right back into child's pose. And try to get your knees into your armpits. This is a great one for the hips again. And then we're going to go up. Just to get the blood out of your feet and legs. Back to your core. And then we're going to go down. And we're going to do 10 leg lifts. And we're going to stretch out your belly with this pose. I'm not sure what it's called.
Fish pose, Lord of the Fishes.
Lord of the Fishes, thank you. Lord of the Fishes. And then we're going to go right into bridge pose. And come down. Put your back flat on the floor, legs and knees up, and these are reps. Arms out wide when you hit the max reps. And for about 5 times, I go knees to the right, up through, and to the left. This is a great one for the back. My friend's having back problems, and the PT gave him this exercise to do every day to help relieve pain in his back. And then cross your ankles and put your arms into cactus pose. And just let your belly come up and relieve all the tension. Yeah, we're going over on our belly. Into, this pose. Pull your your elbows back while you're up in it. I want to say it's pyramid pose, but that's not right.
Cobra.
Cobra. The cobra on the pyramid pose. Then,
Actually, this is Sphinx.
Sphinx, okay. And then cheek on your hands and pick your legs up. These are reps. And then to stretch out the shoulders for all the paddlers, put an arm out to the side and roll over it to wherever's comfortable. Then slide your other arm out and roll over that one. Then back to your belly. Put your arms up behind you, thumbs to the ceiling, and lift up. This to strengthen your back. And then push up to plank and back to down dog. Get your down dog happening. Again, really sink your chest. One leg up, and then bend your knee and look under your armpit, away from your knee. And then swing your knee up behind your elbow. Slide your other leg back into pigeon. I stay up on my pigeons because I feel it stretches my thigh better. But you can also sink it. Then up and shoot that leg way into the air. Now we're going to repeat on the other side. I have a prop because that knee for me is not as flexible. Bend your knee. Take it over your body, look under your armpit. Then bring that leg, knee behind your wrist, and come back into cobra. Again, this is morning yoga, so it doesn't require a lot of setup. Come out of your cobra, shoot that leg high, come back to a forward fold, up halfway, down all the way, and then just roll your back up. And then finish with goddess squat. The butt goes down. Knees are out at an angle. Your feet are out at an angle and your knees over your feet. And that is morning yoga. Now you're awake.